let me not throw blame, but like Cassidy could have like orchestrated it a little bit. As Eve and I emerged from the basement on the lookout for anything that could aid us on our investigation. Right in front of us, a flustered Eloise was huddled with her back to the wall. Standing next to her. Sup, you guys? Might want to lower your voice around her here. Some stuff has happened.
What could it be?
Is something wrong? Sorry, Eloise had a bit of a frightening experience recently.
No,
I think we all have. Well, yeah, the scene downstairs is bad, but I'm talking about something else. After Tozu left, we tried going inside Wolfgang's room to look for clues, but the moment we stepped in, she suddenly pounced on me. She dragged me out and Desmond and ran after us, and haven't been able to get my heart to stop beating so quickly since.
Huh?
Hold on, this she referring to?
Shit.
Yep, great. It's Grace. She's been guarding Wolfgang's dorm ever since she kicked us out. Yeah. Grace was blocking access to Wolfgang's dorm. What the hell? We can't let her bar us from entering the room. The class trial could start in any moment. That's what I tried telling everyone else, but they pretty much gave up. Jet and Mark went to the dining hall. Diana went to the laundry room, and Toshiko and Ingrid went to the courtyard. Eloise and I thought we're not gonna let this slide. We gotta get inside that dorm room, so we've been brainstorming other ways to approach Grace.
Think about it this way.
And we landed on something. Performing a brief inquisition. If Grace doesn't want to cooperate, we'll start badgering her with questions, poke at her ego until eventually she retreats.
Safety first.
If you want, you can join us. A debater must be good at dishing verbal beatdowns, yeah. I did come here to inspect Wolfgang's dorm, so I might as well. If that's the case, I'll go to the dining hall and ask Jet and Mark for their testimonies. You're not coming along?
Where?
Grace isn't someone I'd like to be around right now. You three can handle her. Something tells me she's just afraid of her talent being mocked.
Right.
No sweat. Have fun with Jet and Mark.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Eva left in the direction of the laundromat, clearly taking the long route to the dining hall. Should we approach Grace then?
Totally.
Yeah, let's not waste any time.
Okay.
Right, okay. Do you want to take the lead, Damon? Oh, sure. I wasn't going to admit it to either of their faces, but their plan seemed pretty half-baked. Not because I was going to face off with Grace, but because she was too. How could a bumbling person like her be of any help in a verbal showdown? If anything, she'll probably make us look uncoordinated. I guess I'll have to do most of the heavy lifting here. Grace was guarding Wolfgang's dorm as she should right around the corner. Yo, what is up with Grace, man? She's another suspect to me as well. Actually, no. She wasn't no. She was with us. Never mind. Don't you yuppies get it? You're not coming in.
Mixed up.
Hang on. We're not here for that. Damon just wanted to ask you questions. He isn't coming in either.
Jeez.
Why not? I need to investigate Wolfgang's dorm room.
Soybean.
Back off, Soybean. His room is none of your business. Except it is. I have to search his last known whereabouts, which includes the dorm room by default.
See that?
What if I said I've done the job for you?
Come again?
As in, you've searched the room? High and low. I want to know what I found. Nothing. For us to believe that, we need to see it for ourselves. See it ourselves.
Oi!
You think I'm lying?
Just saying.
There's a chance you could be, unfortunately.
Eh?
Nah. Think about it. You haven't given us any reason to believe you. Someone who's got nothing to hide wouldn't be acting so protective right now, you know? It gives an impression there's something you really don't want us to see.
Anyway.
Also, could you be this consider breaking the rules? Tozu wants this game to be fair, but being prevented from searching every room doesn't seem very fair.
Don't test me.
Even if it isn't, what are you gonna do? I'll report it to Tozu. Huh?
You.
Uh-huh.
Makes sense.
Nice idea. What do you say? What do you say we look for him now? If Tozu agrees this is sabotage, he might call Mara to help. Oi, it's not sabotage. I'm not hiding anything about the murder. Don't try to get me involved. Desmond never mentioned Wolfgang's murder.
Anyway.
Look, just let us into the room. If you're telling the truth, we'll drop our suspicions.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
The reality of the situation is we gotta invade Wolfgang's privacy if we want to know what happened to him. He would want us to investigate our dorms if it were anyone else who died. Grace stood there silently, gritting her teeth. I'm sorry if I yawned. Then stepped away from the door. I'm so sorry if I yawned in front of the mic. Phew. Sweet. Thanks, Grace. With sighs of relief, we entered Wolfgang's dorm. Into Wolfgang's abode. Humble abode. So this was Wolfgang's dorm. While some of my expectations were correct, a lot about the room still surprised me. And I anticipated the layout resembling my dorms and the decor reflecting his talents. What I didn't anticipate was how messy it was. Well, maybe not messy, just really casual. A room that clearly been well lived in.
Oi, you.
Don't move things around when you inspect them. I want to keep the room as it is, as is. To be honest, I'm not sure why I was even surprised. All right. Let's check the sofa. An intricately patterned couch side by side with two red sofa chairs. Even throw pillows seemed to be arranged in the right way, ordered in the right way. Clothes were scattered across the room, including a familiar-looking woman's jacket. Nothing about them looked suspicious. Wolfgang also had a pinup calendar in his room. This isn't what what I should be focused on during the murder investigation. A large toy bear adorned on the bed. Something tells me this didn't belong in the room originally. Books. They're fake books, I'm guessing, right? Huge wooden bookshelves filled to the brim with catalogs of books towered over the room. Skimming the titles, most seemed to be about the intricacies of the legal system, although some were about old court cases, rehashed with new evidence. Did Wolfgang really... Oh. Did Wolfgang really read any of these, or were they all just for show? See if there's anything else. Check the clothes. The bear, right? Oh, he must have got it from the pachinko machine. Okay. Okay, so everybody else is just like talk. I just gotta talk to them. Eloise. Eloise was kneeling on the floor, sorting through Wolfgang's bedside ottoman with a serious look on her face.
Hi.
Hey, can we talk for a second?
Give me a moment.
Ah. Okay. She closed the ottoman and stood up, now wearing the same nervous expression she always did. Is there something wrong? I want to know your whereabouts during the Wolfgang's murder. Oh. When the murder happened, I was with Desmond in the courtyard.
Eh?
The courtyard? Yes. You can ask Desmond to confirm if you are confused. No, I'm fine.
It's simple.
Let me just ask this. What were you doing during the blackout? But blackout? Yeah, you did experience it, right?
That's not...
No, I don't think there was ever a blackout. We were only alerted to the murder because of Tozu's announcement. I see. So my theory was right. If Winona never experienced a blackout in the tree room, and Eloise never experienced a blackout in the courtyard, both of those buildings must be connected to an entirely different power source. Alright, so that's confirmed. Let me see if I talk to her again. Okay. Let's talk to Desmond. What's up, Damon?
Hi.
Hey, can you check something out for me?
Easy enough.
In here or
That's not it.
in the boiler room? I found a taser gun in there.
Are you for real?
I can't tell if it's been fired or not. I don't think it has, but I don't know if for sure, because if I'm wrong, this taser gun was used. It might be a clue into the nature of Wolfgang's death.
No kidding.
What we were talking about? What were we talking about? Is that a big of a deal, huh? What we're talking about, is that a big of a deal? Yeah, since you're skilled at using guns, I figured.
All good.
No sweat. I'll see to it once I'm done here. Thanks for the heads up, Damon. We're not here for that, my ass.
Hi.
Hey. Normally she'd be meeting my eyes.
Quit it.
I know you suspect me. I can tell by the look on your face. But I don't know anything about his death. to be in the dark like everyone else about a person she was so close to. Damn it, get a grip on yourself, Damon. Grace came to know nothing about the murder, but what about everything before it?
Anyway.
So I heard a rumor that you became Wolfgang's new bunk buddy. This room seems to confirm that. How was he this morning? Grumpy, happy, sick? Eh? We were planning to go to the game tournament, but he woke up with an ache in his stomach. An ache in his stomach. He woke up sick. If you're telling me the truth and Wolfgang planned to attend the tournament,
That's not it.
why did he say the opposite yesterday? Admittedly, I am a little hesitant about attending. I'm not sure if I will have the time for it. From what I remember, Wolfgang said he'd be too busy to attend the tournament. And more like he wanted another round at the pachinko machine.
Watch and learn.
I would know. I interrogated him. Oh, I interrogated him after breakfast. What? That's seriously what he meant?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, huh? Which is why I told him, hey, no, let's do the tournament. He was a bit finicky at first, typically for a soybean, but he eventually caved. Wolfgang was a pachinko player? I'm not sure I can believe that. Then again, some of the paraphernalia in his room looked neither golf nor law related.
Okay.
Alright, so based on what you're saying, Wolfgang agreed to attend the tournament yesterday. However, come this morning, Wolfgang remembered the pirate was attending, so he suggested I track that guy down and partner with him instead.
Right.
Right, because you needed to bring a partner to the tournament. Wolfgang, he knew I was miffed about it. His smile said as much. But when I walked out the door anyway,
Dumbass.
Wolfgang said he was too sick to get out of bed, so I walked away. If Wolfgang really had been bedridden, how did he wind up in the boiler room? Either way, either he didn't come to his own volition, or he was never sick to begin with. By the look on her face, I could tell Grace realized the same. With all that said, it was like Wolfgang was the Wolfgang. Jeez, hold on. Let me see if I read that right. With all that said, it wasn't like Wolfgang. It wasn't like Wolfgang to hide anything. It wasn't like Wolfgang to hide anything. I get it. Okay. It's just the sentence structure. I was reading in a different format. Anyways, for a guy who's so gung-ho about honesty, you'd think he would confide in the person he's closest to. Did the letter I find inside his blazer pocket have to do something to do it? Did it have something to do with it? At the bottom of the page, fragments of a message were still visible. Secret 815 and close the door. Doesn't this read like a command? While only a few words were legible, a lot could be gleaned from them. For example, the mention of a secret. Did the rest of the note elaborate on it, or was the word alone enough to scare Wolfgang? Maybe he wanted to shield Grace from the information he couldn't handle, or maybe he simply didn't want her to know. Whatever the reason, Wolfgang Akiri deliberately hid information from someone. Ironic, huh? Well, that's all I could find. Why was Grace so antsy about people entering? There didn't seem to be anything suspicious lying around here. In any case, I'm done here. So I should head to the dining hall. I'm pretty sure that's where Eva said she was going. Yeah, I don't see why Grace... Like, Grace is another suspect to me. Oh, she just left? As soon as I entered the room, Eva walked over to me. Oh.
Hello.
Hello. I've just finished talking to everyone here. Anything important?
Rage.
Nothing important. I don't think Jet and Mark are taking this seriously. This might end the mock trial where only a couple people know what they're doing. Only a couple people know what they're doing. Does she really think so? Oh, that information definitely didn't bode well for me. I couldn't afford to be discouraged by it. Not unless I want to die in this game.
Focus.
I'll see if I can make those two talk.
Thanks.
Good luck. Mark Bursky. Mark had returned to his position by the equipment.
Hi.
Hey, Desmond. Hey, Desmond and Eloise told me you plan. Hey, Desmond and Eloise told me you plan to investigate Wolfgang's dorm. Grace isn't guarding it anymore, so you can go inside. Let me guess, you don't want to investigate?
It's nothing.
I came here to make sure my interface wasn't damaged. This investigation could spell the difference between life and death, yet his priority was his stupid music equipment. Don't you think it looks suspicious what you're doing?
What?
Ugh. I heard people are already giving Grace a side eye for being uncooperative. What might they say if they find out you've ditched the investigation?
Slow down.
Yo, hold on. Jet called out to us from the other side of the room and ran over. Can you just see Broski isn't feeling well? Give the guy some space.
That's not important.
I don't care. I'm working on the time limit. Who are you to talk anyway? Nah. Judging by the look on Broski's face, whenever you... Oh, I should do it like this. Judging by look on Broski's face, whenever you guys are together...
It's simple.
Out of everyone here, I think you know the least about personal space. What? No way. Sure, Mike. Oh, sorry, I said Mike. Mark might not talk a whole lot, but if he wasn't having fun, do you really think we'd be hanging out so much?
Broskies always stick together.
Come on, broski, back me up here. Time. Huh? What time did the murder happen?
That's
9:35 a.m. Check this. He pointed to a small digital clock on the top of the music pad. Huh?
that's
This is the time of the murder. It was like this when I came back here. I think when the clock got screwed over by the blackout. So now it's frozen on whatever it was displayed before it lost power. Then that confirms my suspicions. The blackout and by association, the destruction of the generator occurred at the same time of Wolfgang's murder. DJ pad clock. Okay.
My man.
Nice going, bro. You hit the jackpot. I bet it's because I was here with you, huh? Sheesh. This was getting hard to watch. Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it me or there's something funky about this place?
come again.
What? I don't know, man. Everything feels kind of off. I can't place why, though. It's bugging the crap out of me. It sounded like he just felt uncomfortable being here. I guess I can't blame him. With the turn things have taken, the tension and excitement of the tournaments was all but a distant memory. This room, and now remembered. Okay, and this room, sorry, was now a reminder that Wolfgang died right under our noses. I was saying remainder, like I'm dealing with math. Reminder. Shit. Why didn't Tozu fix the blackout himself? Is the maintenance of this place seriously our responsibility?
Not okay!
The fridge, the pantry are restocked every day, though. Ugh. Can't things just be consistent? Whining aside, he made a good point. Why didn't Tozu fix the blackout? Thinking back on his spiel from earlier, the tablet's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and the spotless have equal chance of success. Did Tozu abstain from fixing the blackout because it was important to the killer? Or could they easily make their escape if no one could see anything?
Wait.
Oh yeah, Damon, since you're here, I've been thinking really hard about those footsteps we heard.
Come again?
When we were in the storage closet?
No, seriously.
Yeah, they were soft, right? Like the person was wearing socks.
I see.
Now that you mention it, it sounded like socks on a hard floor. Of all the things to be right about, it has to be this.
Eh?
What do you mean?
Man.
I mean, why didn't the killer just wear shoes? Thinking about it, it sounded of something like heels would be pretty distinct, right? Or about sneakers, they get really squeaky on smooth floor. And
Don't say that.
what I'm saying is you could totally figure out the shoe from the sound it makes. And if you know what the shoes a killer had on, you could just look for the person with the matching pair. But socks? Anyone could be wearing socks. The person probably removed their shoes for that reason.
This sucks.
Just our luck. Okay, footsteps. That's a good point. So, okay. So piecing everything together, we confirmed that the time was the time of the murder was a time that the blackout happened. Another thing is that what is it? That the footsteps were very light, so they weren't like shoes or anything like that. The person was definitely not wearing shoes. Grace's testimony, we figured out that Wolfgang was sick. This person was very deliberate. Very, very deliberate. Okay. And he said something like eerie about the whole scene of the crime. Okay. But this might end in a mock trial where only a couple of people know what they're doing. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else I can talk to. Oh, we can probably look at the board, the whiteboard. Yeah. Cassidy had clearly spent a lot of time doodling this. She must be upset we didn't get to finish a single round. First time people have get together. Oh. First time people have a get together. Get together. Sorry, and they're interrupted by murder. Thinking back on it, the game, tournament, and the murder happened really close to each other. The former began at 9 a.m., while the latter occurred 9:35 a.m. That's within the same hour. Taking another look at the whiteboard. At this whiteboard. Yeah, I can see why the killer chose to attack so soon. 8 potential witnesses, all situated in one place, to preoccupied with video games, to notice the world around them. 8 potential witnesses, all situated in one place, too preoccupied with video games, to notice the world around them. There we go. There couldn't be a more perfect time to strike. Tournament timeline. All right. Anything else? Talk to Jet Dawson. Turn attention of assignment tournament. All right. Kai Montiego. Okay. Yeah, basically saying the same thing. Like anybody could be wearing with socks. And digital clock is froze. Okay. Anything else? Nothing with the paintings. Can I leave now? I've got a nagging feeling I've overlooked something I shouldn't keep investigating. Let me check the kitchen. May as well skim through the kitchen just in case. Oh, because there was a kitchen knife as well. Look at the cabinets. There didn't seem to be anything out of ordinary. Except, this knife block had a knife missing from it. For a kitchen knife to go missing at the same time the knife is floating around the boiler room water, that can't be a coincidence. Oh my, would you look at the time? I dare say we ought get this trial started soon. How does 20 minutes from now sound? Great. Please continue to investigate until then. See you later. Click. What? There's only 20 minutes until the trial? Damon. Jeez. How does she keep scaring me? The investigation is almost over. We need to find the other three and hear the testimonies. The other three.
As I was saying,
Toshiko, Ingrid, and Diana. Alright, calm down. Desmond said they were in the courtyard, alright?
talking.
Diana's in the laundry room. Let's talk to Diana first. In the meantime, don't panic,
Can't
okay?
you see?
I'm not panicking. And then she said that she motioned for me to follow her over to the door. Okay. Basically saying that Diana's in the laundry room. Even might deny it, but the anxiety, which had been bubbling up inside her, was clearly starting to boil over. Although with how fast my own heart was beating, I guess she's not alone. Alright. You want to leave? Yes. Where is the laundry room again? Dining hall. Let's make our way over there. Laundry. There we go. Alright, if Desmond's telling the truth, then Diana should be in here. All right. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Diana was standing with her back pressed up against the wall, arms wrapped around herself in a tight place. And oh my gosh, around herself in a tight embrace. She's in even worse shape than before. That's what I meant to say. Diana, I need to ask you a question. Please give me a moment. It's been kind of tough.
No.
The investigation is going to end really soon. We can't wait. Oh, okay, sorry. Where were you during the blackout? Oh. The blackout right before the body was discovered? I was just in my room alone doing my makeup. You don't have any makeup on though. I was experimenting with new combinations, so I wiped all of it already. I wiped it off all of it already. So you were alone in your room the entire morning? Yeah, I just wasn't feeling up to it. Sorry, I'm feeling a little sick all of a sudden. Do you mind if I go back to my dorm? I've asked all the questions I wanted to. Thanks.
So,
Do you think she was acting weird at all?
That's...
No weirder than the others. Anyways, since Diana gave me gave a testimony, I can cross her off my list now. Which means the only people I still need to speak to.
where?
I hope Ingrid and Toshiko are still around. Are still in the courtyard. We won't know until we see for ourselves. All right, let's go before the investigation ends. Sure, want to leave? Yes. Let's start off by two things. Why is she in the laundry room? Two, she stated that she was sick, and she doesn't really have a stronger alibi than the fact that she was in the room by herself. She does know that there was a blackout, which is okay. Okay, Toshiko and Ingrid had retreated under the bandstand at the center of the courtyard. The larger girl was confronting the smaller girl, who'd completely hid her face behind her fan. All right, sob.
Hello?
Hey, have either of you been investigating? Investigating? Toshiko lowered her fan to reveal a pair of puffy eyes.
Unacceptable!
I don't know. I don't know what you're expecting me to do.
Seriously?
To look for clues. Clues?
Impossible!
How am I meant to do that? It's not like I've had to solve a murder before, you know. My hands have been a bit full, so no luck finding any clues. I can see why.
Moving on.
Okay, well, did you at least notice anything suspicious this morning? It could be a person acting odd or strange sound. That's what most real life testimonies talk about anyway.
Think this through.
A person acting odd. Maybe not at the time, but looking back, it definitely seemed a little strange. Do you want to tell them, Toshiko? Okay, fine. This morning I saw Wolfgang. Huh? When did you see him? In the dorm hallway on my way back from the pharmacy. Hey. The dorm hallway. Just as I was about to enter my room, I saw Wolfgang leave his. Oh, Wolfgang. What a coincidence running into each other like this. Are you already on your way to the tournament, Miss Kayura? It's rather early. Of course not. A professional like myself knows better than to attend some silly party. Right, my apologies. What about you? Are you going to the tournament? That's correct. I'm going to the tournament. I'm just heading to the laundry room right now. There's a batch of clothes I accidentally left behind in there.
That's...
Wolfgang said he was going to attend the tournament.
Strange.
Yesterday he told everyone he was too busy to attend. I assumed he'd changed his mind. I had no reason to question him. I I heard bits and pieces of their conversation from inside my dorm. The whole thing couldn't have lasted longer than a minute.
Bit complicated.
Toshiko and I are bunk buddies, by the way. I thought I'd mention that in case Damon didn't know. Okay, thanks. Anyways, when I heard what Wolfie said, my first thought was leftover clothes. I don't remember any leftover clothes. But I figured I must have been mistaken. I must have been misremembering. What with my aching head, yes, and all. And aching head. There we go. I was suffering a terrible headache this morning. Couldn't even see 2 steps in front of me, let alone get up from my bed. That's why I had gone to the pharmacy. I was hoping to procure some medication for Ingrid. Okay. Not my proudest moment, I admit, but I knew I could trust Toshiko with the job.
So,
Do you know what time the interaction with Wolfgang happened? 8:10, I think.
How should I put it?
The conversation happened just a little after the morning announcement, and I can tell you with confidence. Yes, 10 past would make sense. When the announcement initially played, I was just about to leave the pharmacy. Then she was already inside the pharmacy by 8 a.m. Oh. Wolfgang, he looked totally fine when you saw him.
sure.
Yes, nothing seemed eerie or Ari. Doesn't that call the question what Grace told me earlier? It doesn't call the question. Either Grace lied to me about Wolfgang calling in sick, or she was telling the truth. Hold on. Doesn't that call into question what Grace told me earlier? Okay. Oh, hold on. I think I'm piecing together. She's another suspect too. And Wolfgang just outed her as a liar. I can probably deduce an answer if I know what time Grace left Wolfgang's dorm. If she left before 8:10 p.m., then she would have already been out of the picture by the time Wolfgang made his move. Hence, why she only remembers him in bed. However, if she left after 8:10 p.m., then she would have been there for Wolfgang's encounter with Toshiko. Which means she lied about Wolfgang being bedridden during the period of time she was in his dorm. Funny how she never gave me a time. Toshiko fetch quest has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your Tozu trinket. What else happened after Toshiko saw Wolfgang? That blackout sure gave us a spook. Toshiko and I decided to stay where we were until the lights turned on, though we did watch you with your buddies pass by. You saw that?
How should I put it?
Heard it first and took a peek. I would have said something, but I still wasn't feeling my usual self. So I watched you up until oh.
Too much for me.
That was a whole lot. I watched you up until you all went downstairs. That must have been how you found the crime scene, right? Yep, that's right. Such a terrible sight. I can't believe someone here might have actually be behind this. Let's just hope we can solve it. Bing bong ding dong. That's... Here we go. Click. Alright, everyone, that's time. Please drop whatever it takes, whatever it is you're doing, and proceed over to the Tree of Ignorance. Don't make me wait too long. Otherwise, you'll be in front of for a shocking surprise. Boo-hoo-hoo, get it? Because your trinkets can zap you. Anyway, let's just get a move on. Click. It's time. Oh boy, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Fingers crossed.
You two go ahead. Toshiko and I will catch up.
Listen to me.
Okay, let's go, Damon. Alright. I don't know, man. Toshiko, Diana, and Ingrid do not have like a very solid, like solid alibi right now. But that's a little caveat there. Eva and I made the short trek to the room with the tree. Once there, we waited for the others to arrive. Eventually, everyone had shown up. So, how are you guys feeling?
Beats me.
Words wouldn't do it justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty bad. I can't tell you how I feel when I don't even know what I feel. I'd rather we save the talking for the trial. The trial. In just a few moments, we were going to be down there in the trial room, fighting for survival using only our words. Damn it, Damon, get a grip already. Before the door in the tree opens, I need to ask Desmond if he has any new information about the taser gun.
Hi.
Hey. Hey. His voice was steady, but his eyes kept darting around the room. Did you check the taser?
Right.
Right, I did. Any findings? Just one. The gun's blast doors were missing.
Huh?
Blast what? Rumbling. Huh? All of a sudden, the ground. Oh no, not again. Hold on, something, everyone. Hold on to something, everyone. Buzz. Okay. Buzz. The tree of knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only as a barren place. Or the tree of ignorance emulates the wonder of the nature, but does not achieve it. And justly so, for ignorance often aspires to be seen as wisdom. Click. Damn it. Well, I guess we gotta cut this conversation short. I'll explain everything during the trial. Let's not keep this goat guy waiting.
Holy!
Oh man, this is really happening? We're so screwed. We're totally gonna die.
It is how it is.
If you're going in expecting to fail, your chances are you
Game
will.
over, man!
I'm not gonna think of failure even more because you said that.
Hold your horses.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at it this way. Who here are the cards? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry if I'm like reading poorly right now. Look at this. Look at it this way. Who here are the cards more stacked against? 14 people working together to solve a murder, or one person trying to lead everyone else astray.
Are we ready?
If anyone's in for a struggle, it ain't the group of 15 or 14, I should
Do you
say.
think?
You make a good point. Statistically, the odds are in our favor here.
It'll be okay.
Exactly. Good luck. Luck will be on our side.
No, it's not.
If luck was on our side, we wouldn't be in a killing game to start with. That point. Can I say something first before we go?
Oh,
Oh, what is it? It's a message for the killer.
what did you say?
A message for the killer? The person here who killed Wolfgang? Whoever you are, can you please step forward? Huh?
I want to help.
We don't have to do this class trial. This class trial. If you can just find it in yourself to step forward and bring this whole thing to an end already, then please. That's not happening. Despite Diana's pleas, no one came forward.
Come on.
If someone's determined enough to commit murder, they wouldn't back down because one person said please. One person's please. Please. Not. Yeah. Since we're on the subject, I also got a message for the killer.
Dumbass!
Don't forget that the punishment fits the crime, asshole. Enjoy your fucking death penalty. Grace spat out those words and disappeared into the opening of the tree.
Can I go now?
Co-signed.
Slow down.
Yo, broski, wait up. One by one, people began to follow suit. I guess if it's time to go. All right. We knew where the stairs would take us and where the elevator afterwards would deliver us. But everything beyond that was shrouded in uncertainty. There was no mock trial awaiting us, no faux murder designed to waste our time with stupid mystery. This was undoubtedly real. Come on, Damon. Get a hold of yourself already. Taking a deep breath, I approached the opening in the tree and descended into the darkness. It was the same elevator, the same slow churning of metal, and the echoing sounds of clunky machinery. And yet something was different. Someone was gone. Someone who I never held a high regard, but who was still a person nonetheless. A person with feelings, a person with aspiration, a person with a family, a person who I never hear speak again. I will never hear speak again. Not a single word. Am I ready for this? Was what I did during the investigation the best I could have done? Will it be enough to carry me through this trial? Will it be enough to lead me to Wolfgang's killer? I won't know until I do it. Until I face this trial head on. There's no way I can place my face in the other people here. There's no way they'll come to the correct conclusion. Our survival depends on me. The elevator began to slow, snapping me back to reality. I adjusted my tie and stood up tall, and when movement stopped completely,